If your 8BitDo SN30 Pro controller is not turning on or connecting to your device, we'll walk through the essential troubleshooting steps to get it working again. First, perform a complete power cycle. To turn off the controller, press and hold the Start button for 3 seconds. If it's completely unresponsive, hold Start for 8 seconds to force it off. Then press Start once to turn it back on. Make sure you're using the correct pairing mode for your device. Hold Start plus the appropriate button, X for Windows, A for macOS, B for Android, or Y for Nintendo Switch. If the controller still won't turn on, connect it to your device using a USB-C cable. Try different USB ports and cables to rule out connection issues. This will help determine if it's a wireless or hardware problem. A common issue is when the controller only works while connected via USB. This typically indicates battery or charging problems. If the basic troubleshooting steps don't resolve your issue, you'll need to check the battery and perform more advanced reset procedures. If basic power cycling doesn't resolve your controller issues, the next step is performing a factory reset. This will clear all stored connection data and return the controller to its default settings. To perform a factory reset, first ensure your controller is completely turned off. Then simultaneously hold the Start button, Select button, L shoulder button, and R shoulder button for 5 to 8 seconds. You'll know the reset is successful when the player indicator LEDs blink and then turn off completely. This confirms that all connection data has been cleared. If the reset doesn't solve the problem, the next step is checking your controller's battery health. Battery issues are a common cause of power problems. A healthy battery should provide up to 18 hours of gameplay and take only 1 to 2 hours to fully charge. The charging indicator light will turn green when charging is complete. If your controller only works when plugged in via USB, this is a clear sign of battery failure. The battery may need replacement, or the internal battery spring contacts may need adjustment. When hardware checks don't reveal the problem, firmware corruption might be the culprit. The 8BitDo firmware app can repair or reinstall your controller's software. Connect your controller to a PC using a USB-C cable, then open the 8BitDo firmware app. The app can detect firmware issues and automatically repair or reinstall the latest version. If a recent firmware update caused your controller to stop working, you may need to downgrade to a previous version. Hold L1, R1, and Start while connecting to your PC to enter recovery mode. Important advice from the community. If your controller is working properly, avoid unnecessary firmware updates. Many users report that updating working firmware can sometimes introduce new problems.